Hi there, I'm Micaela Kaplan, the ML Evangelist at HumanSignal, and this is In the Loop, the series where we help you stay in the loop with all things data science and machine learning. Last time on In the Loop, we explored what a RAG system is and how it works. Today, we're going to talk about ways that your RAG system can fail and things you can do to fix it. Let's get started. There are many ways that a RAG system can fail. In their 2024 paper, Barnett et al. Identified 7 common failure points, ranging from an incomplete knowledge base to improper generation and everything in between. We can split the types of errors that you'll see in a RAG system into 2 broad categories: retrieval errors and generation errors. Retrieval errors are errors in your RAG system that stem from either the knowledge base itself or the way in which you get documents from it. Generation errors stem from the LLM itself and are often harder to fix. Let's start with retrieval errors. The first and probably most obvious error is that the answer to your question isn't in the knowledge base at all. Barnett et al. Calls this missing content. Identifying this can be tricky, as it often requires a manual review of the documents in your knowledge base, but fixing it is often as simple as adding more information to your knowledge base. If your failure isn't coming from missing information in your knowledge base, you'll want to take a look at the retriever itself. Most retrieval systems rank the documents retrieved from the knowledge base and return the top K. You'll need to check to see if the document that contains the answer to your question is in these top K. If not, you're likely in failure point 2, missed the top ranked documents. You can look into your ranker or re-ranker to help fix this problem. A human in the loop is a great way to make sure that your ranker is doing what you want it to do. If the document is in the top K, you'll need to make sure that it's actually getting to your context. Some people use a consolidation strategy to help reduce the amount of data going into the context. If the answer to your question is in the top K documents but not in the context, it's likely due to failure point 3, not in context, consolidation strategy limitations. You'll need to take a closer look at your consolidation strategy and adjust it so that the right answer to the question is in the context. A human in the loop helps here as well. The rest of the failure points are generation errors, or errors with the LLM itself. Failure point 4 is sort of a transition error, not extracted. This means that the answer was in the context, but the LLM missed it for one reason or another. Usually, this can be fixed by denoising the context and removing contradicting information from the knowledge base. If the answer is correct but in the wrong format, given some formatting constraints that you provide, you're in failure point 5, wrong format. This can be fixed by separating the formatting instructions to a separate prompt or leveraging the structured outputs capability of many LLMs. It's also possible that the answer is too specific to be helpful or not specific enough to be helpful, but not inherently incorrect. This is failure point 6, incorrect specificity. This usually occurs for one of 2 reasons. Either the designer of the system has a specific output that they want for a given question, or the user's question was too general. This is trickier to fix than some of the others, but can be done by re-evaluating the specific design choices of the designer for a given question, or helping the user ask better questions. The final failure point is the simplest, but also the hardest to address: an incomplete answer. You've already made sure that the correct answer is in the context. You know the LLM is getting it, but the answer is still incomplete. This often happens when you ask an LLM to extract multiple things, such as what are the key points covered in documents A, B, and C, but only points from document A are extracted. The best way to fix this is to separate the question into multiple questions. You may also want to look into which base LLM you're using, as well as any additional prompting that you provide. Whew, that was a lot. Let's sum it up. Errors in RAG systems come from 2 places: the retrieval stage and the generation stage. Diagnosing these problems can be tricky, but with careful examination of your RAG system, you can find and fix your errors. What do you want to see on the next In the Loop? Let me know in the comments. That's it for this week. Thanks for staying in the loop. Looking for more on how to find the failures in a RAG system? Check out our March 13th webinar that shows you how. Don't forget to like and subscribe to stay in the loop.